Video blog.
Hey guys, this is Tim from Twice Circled, and welcome to what will probably be the final episode on Valberg. So let's get started. Okay, so what we're going to try and do here is actually, I really want to get this French angelfish and that cuttlefish, so we can just tip our thingy over the top. We've got some gift shop income now, so we're easily getting enough daily revenue for this particular mission. So what we want to do is get some ecology. Now the humpback snapper is actually ideal for this. So what we're going to do is, we've got enough money now, so what we're going to do is make a really big... Do we have the Belfast tank? Belfast tank would have been perfect for this. But instead what I'm going to do is make a big corner tank. Actually no, we're just going to make it a normal wall tank. As big as it goes. And we're going to put a load of humpback snappers. These guys do grow, so you don't want to like completely fill the tank. 5, 6 probably the right number. We're going to need a couple of large heaters because heaters aren't very powerful in this level. And then, now we could have used a, oh, did we need this? We actually don't need that. We could have used a pump to connect these to these, but we're not going to do that. That's like, if you want to do that, you can, but you don't have to do that for every single thing. So these guys are actually pretty easy. They don't need a huge amount, but we're going to put some decorations in just to keep them company. We got a pirate chest, and we're going to put an ancient gate in. So we haven't got any of these in there yet. And I feel like we should paint this whole area like a pirate cove. I'll be honest with you. It looks the best when you sort of like manage to like seal off an area with a certain colour, but that's just not the way I've designed it, so I'm just going to sort of like, I don't know, just do a certain amount of it. Something like that. And then it kind of changes here. Now, I am a bit of a perfectionist, so I am going to have to just paint this stuff blue again. Oh, and... there we go. But look, the actual inside of the tanks also get decorated. Did you just see how much our ecology income went up because of those... let's get the Belfast tank, because of these humpback snappers. And once they've grown up, they will generate us even more. So they're not the highest prestige earner, but because they're just big and chunky, they get you a lot of ecology points. So let's get the French angelfish. And then we could add some Ballenras to... So Olive, you're our fixer. She's very good. Do we have space for Ballenras? Have these guys grown up yet? Yeah, these guys are grown up. There's no space in there. This, we're going to leave a little bit of space for this turbot to grow up. In fact, there's not actually enough space for him, annoyingly. I'm going to just sell one of these cookie rasks, because I'd rather have a full-size turbot. Wait till the end of the day, you should see this turbot increase in size. There's a weirdly glowing cookie rask there. It's a slight bug. We do have a message waiting for us, but I'm going to look at that in a minute. Ba-bump! Did you see the turbot increase in size? And then it jumped to the middle because it was going outside of the tank, and it breaks. Look at this guy! The turbot is so weird looking. Well, they're especially weird looking when they're sitting inside a log, but... Okay, we need some more benches. There's loads of tired people around here. Look, these guys are actually looking like they're going to leave if I'm not careful. Sorry, it's, I'm just kind of like... I did that quite quick there just because I thought, well, I'll just get the last thing at that rank. And then we'll push forward. Now we have another quest here. So these jellyfish... So there's this group that are conducting research on moon jellyfish, and they need a special enclosure called a chrysal tank, which provides constant circular flow. So they are going to arrange the suppliers and give us some upfront capital if we set it all up for them. So let's agree to do this in the name of science. I agree. So let's set this up. And this, to be honest, I think this is probably going to... We might not even need to do that trade for the cuttlefish. There's lots of different ways of winning a level. You know, you don't have to do everything. So something like this, I think, would be cool. Just working this out. So I'm trying to like give them so they can see it. They can see it from all sides. Put a little. So this is a special type of tank that is just for jellyfish, guys. So this is how it explains how the Chrysal care requirement works. The game. So okay, we put a few of those in, and then it kind of just gives you hints on all the stuff else you need to do. To be honest, what we can do is it's telling us we need to put some Artemia down, and these guys are currently unhappy because there's not enough. Because the water's too hot, because they like a nice chilled thing. And we don't actually need the big one, we could just use the small chiller. In fact, while we're doing a bit of refactoring, we can sell these and replace it with a big one. Okay. And it just also needs a little bit of filtering, but we can't actually reach it where it currently is, so we're going to have to connect a basic tank across like this, basic pump rather. And I think a large filter should do it. Yeah, there we go. And that's fine. So someone will eventually come and feed these guys. But you do have to be careful. Whenever you expand, you probably have to have a little watch of your staff and make sure that everybody gets fed, because you might need to hire some more staff members to do the feeding. So we've unlocked this French angelfish finally, and it teaches you again about another little care requirement, which is that this French angelfish are actually a danger to soft coral. So if I put these guys with my disco mushrooms, for example, then they could be eaten. So you do have to be a little bit careful with these guys. So could we put a French angelfish in here? In fact, yeah, let's sell a couple of these humpback snappers. They've done their job. Let's put a couple of French angels in here. They should be fine. These humpback snappers will eat fish smaller than 3, but the French angels are 5, so that's fine. And there's our last thing, the double filter. Let's just put some feather callirpa in here, because the angelfish do love some. They love a little bit of plant. Now stuff is racing by a little bit because I've got it on fast mode, so I should just slow it down a little bit. What happened there is basically these guys need some sponge pellet, and it told us because it's got this little prevented thing. This will eventually go away when a staff member kind of realizes that they can do it. There's a little bit of lag time there, but yeah, it's just the way it has to be kind of be done. The way it calculates it kind of caches these values. There we go, so it's finally gone away. And yeah, these guys are actually all happy, and you can always just click on a tank to see if they're happy. So I think we're going to get to this goal pretty soon, but who knows, if we wait long enough, we might, if we get these 6 days growth, then we'll be able to trade it for a cuttlefish, and that will certainly get us to the goal. But look at our prestige flying up. I think we might do it. These jellyfish. Oh, in fact, I forgot to show you this. Oh, which we needed to have 6. Whoops, I didn't actually read the mission. Okay, and then we need to observe them for 2 minutes. And there we go. Hey, look, it all just happened real quick just there. So we didn't need to do all of those different things. You get to choose, the way you want to complete a mission. And this is the windscreen. It explains that by working with the ambient temperature and modernising the Valberg aquarium, we've brought it from the brink of bankruptcy to a level of extreme profitability. And then it's going to tell us about the next episode, where we actually get to build an aquarium of our own, and we don't kind of have these same sort of strict objectives to do. It's the first time where you kind of just get to build it however you like, whereas here you kind of get told to do certain things. And actually it's saying that you can continue to build here for as long as you want. So none of these levels automatically kick you out of the game when you finish. You can keep playing, and there's more stuff to unlock. We haven't quite got everything. And just like in the with most tycoon games, it's not necessarily all about just reaching that objective. If you want, you can keep on building, and you spend all this time building this thing, you want to spend some time enjoying it afterwards. So I'm just going to leave it on fast mode until we get this French angelfish. I don't know, it might take a little while. 6 days. Well, maybe I'm just going to leave this for you guys to do. So when you play this level, if you want to. Oh, there we go. We finally finished our jellyfish objective. The findings are inconclusive. This is excellent news. Now we can apply for additional funding. So let's just check our things. The humpback snappers have grown. Oh no! Our humpback snappers grew, and then the French angelfish was small enough to get eaten because it hadn't grown up yet. Oh no! Okay. And we've still got one French angelfish in here, but it's now in danger. So what we could do is move this French angelfish somewhere else. So what we could do is these pufferfish are grown up and they're also armoured, which means they actually have a higher effective size. So we can, whoops, if we pick up these 3 pufferfish, move them in here, take the French angelfish out, move it over here, take the plant that the French angelfish needs, and then also what we want to do is move the cockles over here and the sponge over here. And now everybody has what they want, and no one's going to get eaten. So every now and again the game will push back against you if you make a mistake. And, but you know what, not everything gets eaten straight away. That was like only one of our angelfish got eaten, so it's somewhat forgiving. And we should be fine now. Saying we got a new message, but I don't actually see a new message. Oh, we hadn't clicked on one of the snapper growth messages. It's fine. So you know what, I'm going to wrap this up here. I'm not going to wait for 6 days. When you play the level, maybe you will trade your French angelfish for a cuttlefish, and that's how you will win. So thanks for watching, guys, and hopefully get to show you another level soon.